What's up, guys? This is Brian. I finished core aerating my 500 square foot section yesterday. I'm removing all of the cores off of the ground. I've raked it all up. There's my rake. Here's my last pile. It's going in here, but I thought I'd show you something that I find interesting. And this is something that not a lot of people know off the top of their head. Let's see, where did it go? As I'm pulling the cores up, for one, you can see that they're all like bone dry already. I mean, geez. The cores dry out quick, ton of surface area, and that's actually going on inside the holes. So now there's more surface area in my lawn, so it's going to dry out a little bit faster. Another reason to do this at the end of winter, early spring, because in summer, man, they'll dry out fast. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to show you. Look at this right here. So this is some of the grass that came up with a core and some of the thatch. Well, come here, grass. So look at this. Let me put it down here, get it out of the wind. See this little piece of grass? You see how it's purple there at the bottom? Kind of that magenta color. This is perennial rye. Now I tell people on my lawn, that my lawn is predominantly a mixture of perennial rye and Kentucky bluegrass. It was sodded years ago. Can't even see the purple anymore. There it is. It was sodded a few years ago. The Kentucky bluegrass, with the rhizomes and the root systems, that's what makes them mat. So when you're putting sod in cool season lawns, you kind of need the Kentucky bluegrass in there. That's why virtually every cold season sod, or most of them, are going to have a lot of Kentucky bluegrass in there to make that sod work. Because the perennial rye doesn't have rhizomes, so it's not going to grow laterally under the soil and kind of form the mat that keeps it all together. It's a bunch type grass. But when you look down into your grass, if you can find the magenta on the bottom tips of the grass chunk, like right there at the crown, that is the perennial rye. The Kentucky bluegrass doesn't have that little magenta color. I thought that was kind of interesting. Another tidbit to piggyback off of that is if you have a KBG perennial rye mixture in your lawn, the Kentucky bluegrass is going to continually fix itself. So if there's little like holes and errors, blemishes in your lawn, eventually, assuming you're taking care of your lawn, that Kentucky bluegrass is going to fill in those spots, but the perennial rye won't. So over time, if you, let's say for instance, you had a perfect mixture, 50% KBG, 50% perennial rye, every subsequent year, so long as you're not overseeding, you're actually going to have more Kentucky bluegrass in your lawn than perennial rye. I don't know how long it takes to completely eradicate perennial rye from a lawn through regular use, but that percentage of perennial rye is going to decrease over time simply because it's a bunch type grass and it won't repair itself. And most of us don't have perennial rye that's going to seed and I don't even know if you can get perennial rye that will reseed itself. I don't know, I'd have to research that one. But anyway, so if you have a KBG perennial rye lawn and you want to maintain the consistency, like the amount of perennial rye in your KBG, you will have to overseed it. Otherwise, eventually you're basically going to have crazy cat. You're basically going to have just a KBG lawn or a majority KBG lawn. Anyway, just something I thought about while removing all these cores from the lawn. On the other turf mechanic channels, we're going to have some more videos, especially the main channel. Going to have some more information on, let's see, I'm working on my Turn Your Brown Lawn Green Fast video, which is going to be out later. So make sure to watch that. But that's what I'm thinking about today. That's what I want to share with you.